Maybe? Okay. Took a while for y'all to record. Today's video is going to be an update video on Grandpageech for you guys who know him. If you don't know him, this might not be a video for you. I'm going to backtrack a little bit first. No, kitty. Last year, he was starting to have a lot more health problems, and he'd be on Facebook now and then, and he would touch on that a little bit. He did have a brain aneurysm last year, and he was in the hospital for a while, and he was diagnosed with cancer, but I can't remember where they found it at first. And like back last September we talked, and he's like, "Pretty lady, if I can get released to drive and I'm feeling good next month." He wanted to come for the cookout I had here. He's wanted to come for a while, and he really wanted to come. I said, "You are more than welcome to come." I said, "It'd be awesome to have you come." So about 2 weeks before, he wrote me a message on Facebook saying, "I'm planning on coming. Tell me a hotel," because he wanted to stay at a hotel. He says, "Tell me a hotel that's nearby, and it's easy to get to, and that's what my plans are going to be." He was going to come in on the Friday before, and I was so excited. And then just like 4 or 5 days before, he ended up having to go back to the hospital again, and he had to cancel his trip, and I'm like, it's understandable. You're not well. And we would talk on and off, and then there was like a few months of radio silence, and Lizzie was here in like March, April, and we called him, and left him a message, and he called us back, and we talked to him for a little while, and he had been doing some traveling with his husband, and he had told us he stopped his cancer treatments. They had found it in a couple more spots, and I said, "Well, what do the doctors say?" He says, "Well, the doctors tell me I'm going to be lucky if I'm here by Christmas, but I think I'll be here longer." Because he's feeling really good at that time. He sounded good. They had been going. They were going different places in the world. His husband left the big practice he was at because he's a doctor, and they just spent some time doing some traveling and doing family stuff. Kind of enjoying the time that he has. And then I didn't hear from him for a while, and I started trying to call him, and I couldn't get a hold of him. And several people have asked me on Facebook how he's doing. When we talked to him in March, April with Lizzie, he had told us he didn't get on Facebook anymore because all the medications and stuff he'd gone through had made his eyesight so bad it was hard for him to read a computer screen anymore. So he didn't get on Facebook. So his computer days were kind of like over. And, okay, back to the present time. So here in the last few months, I've been trying to call him. I've left him voicemails saying, "I'm thinking about you. Are you okay? I'm kind of worried." Called him on his birthday. His phone was still active and still going to voicemail, so I'm like, well, I'll just keep calling, leave messages. And I got so worried like a month or so ago that I did a search on Obituary because I know his full real name, and one hit, but it was for like an 80-some-odd-year-old guy up in Connecticut that just happened to have the same name as JD, and I'm like, oh, not the person I'm looking for. It scared me, and so I'm like, well, I'll just continue to call every week or so and just leave a message saying, "Hey, I'm just thinking about you." I was sitting here yesterday afternoon, and my phone dingled for a text message, and it was from him. I was never so happy to see a text message from somebody in all my life. Let me just say it, because I was like, okay, he's alive and kicking. He's been in the hospital for the last 3 months. I asked him if I could talk about him in a video, and he said, "Tell everybody I'm kicking, just not too high." They have removed his voice box, so he can no longer speak, and he can't swallow, so he's on a feeding tube. And so he just got home from being in there. I said, how long have you been in the hospital? And that's when he said 3 months. And I say, so what do the doctors say now? And he said that, I'm just going to paraphrase. He says, doctors will lie to you. And they say things are better now. And he said he totally disagreed, since now he has to hold up a sign that says F you to everybody that gets on his nerves. I told him, I said, I can just imagine what kind of flashcards you're going to have for people. Because JD is a character. He is a crotchety old fart, as he likes to call himself. But he is home. And the thing that is truly sad is his favorite hobby was ham radio. And that's all about the voice. So, kitty, quit. Hey. So JD is alive and kicking. Just not too high, like he told me to say. And then he got tired. He goes, I have to go because I'm getting really tired. So, I was so happy to hear from him last night. And that is what's going on with JD. I will really miss talking to him, because we would talk quite often sometimes, and he would call, and our conversations always started out the same. He'd go, hey, pretty lady, and I'm like, hey, handsome man. That's how our conversation started out usually every time. And when I was going through my really bad time in 2011 with the whole women stuff and like totally like freaking out, and I know Dad had gone away for a long weekend and I was here by myself, and he called me and he goes, say the word, and I'm in my car and I'm heading up your way. I said, no, I'm okay. He goes, just tell me. I'll come up there. I'll drive up there and be with you. If you need me to come, you just tell me. And it was so very sweet. So JD has had not a very good couple of years. I know sometime in here soon I'm going to text him and say, if anything ever does happen to you, I hope somebody does get a hold of somebody that we could all know that something happened to him. Because it would be horrible to have something happen to him and none of us know, you know? It's just sad. Because I really like JD a lot. He's a very sweet man. So now you know the rest of the story. Now we are going out. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys send him some good thoughts and prayers. And yeah. Bye.